morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Erin Reed Makes. And I'm going to talk all to you guys about Art Materials World. Art Materials World is a conference that's being held. It's been going on for quite a few years. It is all about art. So art in a ton of different ways. And I'm going to switch my chat real fast to be live chat. There we go, because I keep turning that off somehow. So it's all about different kinds of art. Now, you guys have known about Creativation. I did a ton of live videos at Creativation, and I will be doing the same thing at this conference, which is coming up this weekend. I will be there Sunday and Monday, which is let me look at my calendar because I can't not remember what are the dates for Saturday and Sunday. That is the 24th and the 25th. I should have that in my head somehow, but it's just going poof. So the 24th and 25th is when I will be in San Antonio at the convention center and going around and kind of doing what I was doing before. I'm demoing in some booths. At one particular, I'm going to be demoing in Activa, which does clay and all kinds of fun bases for things that then you can create mixed media stuff with, and all different kinds of sculptures and things. So I'm going to be working with them for both of those days. And then I'm going to be walking around and doing filming, live videos, and some companies that you guys know of, which will be there as Ranger. Tim Holtz will be there. Who else is going to be? Prima is going to be there. Some of the glue companies, some of the pen companies like Sakura, Marvi Yakuta is going to be there. Chameleon Pens is going to be there, along with a bunch of other companies that were not at Creativation. So I'm able to get even different perspectives of some videos that, because they didn't go to the one conference, they're going to this one. And on top of that, not just this one conference, the Art Materials World, and they have like a new product showcase and all kinds of fun stuff that I'll be able to bring to you guys. I don't get the insider track as much as I did on Creativation because I am only working with one company while I'm there, but I do have a press pass. So I actually got a press pass for this particular, and I don't know if that gets me a little bit more of an inside track. We'll find out. The conference, the organization contacted me and said, hey, would you like to come and do what you do anyway? I was like, yeah, totally, I'd love to. So in conjunction with the Art Materials World, which is the organization, which is NAMTA, there is also another conference. They actually butt them up next to each other. They're like right next to each other. And good morning, everybody who just jumped on. It was called CAMX, and it's kind of different. It's if you have a university and you have a school store, like a bookstore, you want to put items inside the bookstore. So planner stuff is going to be there because those kids in university want to buy planners and they got to plan their life. Planners are going to be there. More pens are going to be there. Stationery companies will be there, along with some other fun ones. I've been to this conference 2 times before, once in Houston and once in Dallas last year. And I did some videos last year in Dallas. And I actually ran across quite a few companies that were over on the university side, it was called KMX, that totally still fit within my crafty world of what I love to do. And it was like planners and just all kinds of fun stuff and stationery and just little cool things that I was like, yeah, that'd be really awesome. Down to even some kind of crafty stuff that you could make that people put in the bookstore because, kids want to go in the bookstore and maybe buy something kind of fun to do in their dorm rooms. So it's a little hodgepodge of a bunch of all kinds of stuff that I will be running across and doing live videos, also doing recorded videos. It depends on the quality of the internet while I'm there. I will do my best to try and get as best quality for you guys as I can. And I will be putting up those videos. So if I didn't get to them at Creativation, some companies, like I didn't bother going to Tim Holtz at Creativation because he's supposed to be going to this show. Hopefully he'll be there. So therefore I can get a video from him there. And it works out. It works out good. So one of the fun things I like to do when I am at my shows, and especially if I'm going to do, and this is just something kind of nice I do for friends that I meet, people that I know, I make little baggies. So I'm going to kind of take you guys through my little baggies there. So let me back it up because it's a little bit bright. There it is. So I found these cute little baggies. You guys know teal and green and blue are my color. So I found these little baggies and they have a bunch of different designs. There's stripes, there's the dots. I got to go back far enough so it doesn't get washed out. There is also these little chevrons, and in it, where did I put my sheet? I had everything right here. It is. I printed out a little thing, and it's kind of washed out from here, but it has like a couple of my different projects. It's got some information about what I'm about. It's got like my logo and all my stuff on there. So I popped this guy in here. And I thought I had grabbed my business cards. Apparently I didn't. So business card also goes in there because sometimes people just want to see that, but then they'll pull a business card out. So this was something I would give. And so if you ever are going to a conference, I don't know if any of my fellow crafty entrepreneurs like me are watching this, but a lot of people, I got some really good feedback. I passed these out at Creativation, and I also put in there a little, like it's a little sucker, but it's again teal. I popped in a little bit of gum because, you know, everybody wants to have some fresh breath. And then I also found a couple of fun chocolates, and I kept in the very blue theme. Here's on the chocolate. I had one other chocolate that I put in there, and I thought there was enough left over. I put in some York peppermint patties because the whole theme for the bag was silver and I can't think, silver, blue, and teal. So everything that was going in there is all about silver. It's all about blue. It's all about teal. And I had York peppermint patties. I had everything in a box that was up in my room because my kids helped me before Creativation show, and they're going to help me do it again this time too. We sat down in a big circle, and everybody put the one little item. We did like an assembly line, and somebody put the gum in, and somebody put the chocolate in, and somebody put the sucker in, or they could have put two different things from their piles inside the little baggie. And I go up to get the box today because I'm starting, you know, I was getting ready for this video, and I'm showing you guys kind of what I do. And guess what's gone? All the peppermint patties. I wonder which kid ate them all. I got a little, or it could have been the husband because that's like his favorite chocolate. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know which one it was, but regardless, I don't have them, and I'm not going to go buy them now. But as you can see, I've got my little pile. So I've got my, you know, my package of Dove chocolate. And I also found like these suckers. So these little suckers, these little things right here. It was like a pack of 80 for like $6. It was a really good deal on Amazon. So, I mean, and they're perfect colors. And if you ever want to make something that's got your colors in it, Amazon had a whole bunch of really cool stuff that was definitely color coded in terms of candies. I definitely wanted something that was individually wrapped. A lot of people that said that was so nice. I went back to my hotel room and I just needed a little something, and opened up your bag and boom, there it was. A lot of people were chewing on the gum. That was a big thing that everybody was enjoying. And then the couple of chocolates in there. So that was kind of fun. I didn't put anything super crafty in there. I just gave food. Food and candy. So the last thing that's on there is I went through and I grabbed some sticker sheets. These ones are already made in circles, and I got it perfectly aligned. And I forgot to grab my stapler. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys really quickly. So I took the little baggie and I folded it over. And then I added 2 staples. I don't want to get up and move around, but I can staple it after the fact. I took my sticker and I just placed it. And truthfully, I placed it kind of in the center. My daughter was helping me make the first round of these bags. And look how cute they are, right? And so some of her stickers, instead of having my name being completely like centered and facing, they were like all sideways and they were all over the place. And so as I'm passing out the bags and handing them to people, I could see the stickers were all wonky. So I'm telling them the story. You know, my kids helped me. We had this assembly line, and it was just this kind of funny little joke about the fact that, yep, you got the one that my daughter put the sticker on, because I made some. They got kind of pooped after a while about making them, and their reward was they got to pick a candy of their choice. And, you know, they all wanted the gum. They're gum freaks. I don't know. I'm not a super big gum person. Something about just like chewing on something and not being able to eat it. I don't know. Sorry, the necklace is bugging me. It was just kind of one of those funny things. But anyway, I am totally rambling now. So I will leave the link to Art Materials World. So I'm going to actually pull that up right now, and I'm going to pop it into this. There is a ton of companies that are going to this conference. I'm going to pop this right here. So if you guys are interested in a specific company, or you're like, hey, I want to learn about this, and I might come across stuff that I didn't even realize what it is, because sometimes the names, so I'm just kind of going through a few names of companies you might know. So Marvi Yakuta, I'm just reading off the things. So Super Tight Adhesives, a glue company. These are just names I'm recognizing around. Speedball, Silver Brush, Dynasty Brush is going to be there. I've been kind of sponsored by them for brushes, and they're fantastic brushes. They're awesome. Sergeant Art, Sakura, Royal Brush, Ranger. Like I said, Tim Holtz and Ranger is going to be there. Prima is going to be there. Pentel Arts, Pebio is another company that I've gotten some videos from. They had some great mixed media. And here's the other key thing. When I go to one conference, when I went to Creativation, everything's kind of geared a little bit towards crafty stuff, right? So you get a little bit kind of a different vibe. When they go to NAMTA, when they go to the Art Materials World, they do something completely different. They don't just rehash the same booth they did before. They bring out different demos. They're catering to a different demographic. So I could go do a video at the exact same booth, but get completely different information and different techniques that I'm learning. So that's what, for Pebeo, definitely that's what they're going to be doing, because they are catering to somebody who maybe just is beginning to get into painting and doing simple painting. But, you know, at this show, they're going to be doing like high-end stuff. So I mean, it's very, very different, but it doesn't mean that it's high-end, it's hard. It just means it's different, which I think is awesome. I'm totally wanting to learn all about that. Or some other companies that are going to be there, that you guys, Marabou, they do more paint, they're going to be there. Cum, K-U-M, they have erasers and pens and stuff and pencils. Reading through, trying to, I said Chameleon was going to be there. Graphics is going to be there. Graphics has a whole bunch of different types of shrink films and clear films and Duralar. They're really cool. They have all kinds of stuff. Gel Press is going to be there. I have not done a video on Gel Press in a long time, so I probably will go by and hit them up. Golden is going to be there. Golden Paints, huge paint company. They were going to be there. I was actually looking to see if Liquitex is going to be here, and they usually are there. It just may be under a parent company. Sometimes I see names and I'm like, I know that name, but they've got a lot of branches under them. Sharpie is usually there. Lots of fun stuff is going to be there. So anyway, cool things are going to be there. Chroma, fun stuff. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you love the baggies. Sticking with food helps me stand up. Yeah. So yeah, the other thing I was looking at is that, could I put a pencil in my bag? We're talking about the little baggies that I just made for those that just jumped on. So I was debating what would go in there. I'm like, I could put a button in there, but when you're at a conference and when you get a little baggie like this, what is the key thing that you're usually hunting for? I'm talking to people that are in a booth. I just did a video with them, or I'm demoing with them. And I am only staying in booths for a short period of time while I film or while I'm demoing. I'm not stuck there for the entire day. For the most part, some of these people, there may only be 1 to 2 people that are in that booth. They're kind of stuck. And sometimes they have to leave and don't have somebody to watch the booth while they run to the bathroom or get lunch or something. So to have that little something just to nibble on, it's huge. And so that was the biggest thing I got from everybody, is they were super excited about having that little bit of something in their mouth, something to eat that they didn't have to leave to go get. So, and it was different maybe than what they brought. And it was just, there you go. I thought ahead on that one. So yeah, I'm going to be making these little baggies again. I've got a whole bunch to make. I'm going to try and get as many videos as I can. I'm just looking at some more. So Activa, that's another company that's going to be there. Illuma-Color, some easel work. So there's going to be more paintbrush companies. There's going to be more like art companies, drawing. I am demoing, but there's going to be some other people that will be sitting there or standing, whatever, that are doing live demos, active artwork. For those that may or may not know, you guys watch probably a whole bunch of different YouTube channels. Thanks for watching mine. I appreciate that. Cinnamon Cooney. She's the art Sherpa. She tends to show up at this show quite frequently, especially when it's in Texas, because she's based out of Houston, and I've bumped into her quite a few times and seen her, and her channel is amazing. If you've not checked out Cinnamon, you totally have to. I mean, she is like a superstar. She teaches you, basically, it's one of those learn how to paint. So if you don't know how to paint and you want to learn how to paint, you can follow along and paint with her, and she'll do live painting. And it's one of those kind of like the sip and paints where you can have a glass of wine and they teach you very basic, do the brush here. And, she even tells you this is the kind of paint, this is the kind of brush. And her channel is fabulous. So it's not in my realm of things to do. I don't get into that part of art. I tend to do a little bit of everything else. Doesn't mean I can't. That's just not my thing. But she totally rocks at it. Oh my God, she is so amazing. So she will probably be there. She actually has a paintbrush line with her name on it through one company, and she tends to demo at that company, and she brings in her crew, and she has her husband and usually 2 or 3 other people. So I will probably be bumping into her again. If you don't know her, go check out her channel. It's really fun, especially if you just even had the inklingest want to paint. You gotta try that out. So fun stuff yet to come at going to NAMTA this weekend. I have to make my project that I'm going to be doing with Activa. I'm going to be making some sort of sculpture, and so that video will be coming about how I created it, and then I'm going to be recreating that sculpture while I'm at the showroom floor during the couple of days. So fun stuff. Yes. So if you, again, I put the link down there for all the different companies that are going to be at this particular show. And if there's one company they're like, yeah, that sounds kind of fun, or I've just never heard of it, or something like that. And sometimes the name, you see Atlantic Papers, you're like, I don't know what that is. It might be something that it's a sub brand of somebody else, so I will be doing my best to find the latest and the coolest and the best for you guys in video form, live and also pre-recorded. So that's all I got for today. Thanks so much. This is my little impromptu video chat about Art Materials World, which is NAMTA. This is probably going to be my last show going to this one this year, because the next 3 years it's up in Chicago. And I can drive to San Antonio because I'm in Austin, but getting up to Chicago is a bit of a trek. So we'll see. I definitely can go to this one, which is awesome. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out all the information about NAMTA, the Art Materials World. For those who just jumped on, there's a bunch of people that just jumped on. Hi, thanks so much for jumping in. And my little baggies, if you didn't have a chance to see the little baggies, you got to go back and check it out. It's fun stuff that I give to the companies that I walk around and say hi to. And I need to put my, I forgot to put my business card that one. I got to open it back up and do it. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I will be bringing lots of live videos to you this weekend. And don't forget, I'm also live again tomorrow, Card Making Wednesday. It happens every Wednesday. I will be live again tomorrow, so you guys can check that out, 9 a.m. Central. And have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.